All right. It's here for near for Mama Kwaba Edeba Akroma TV GHS. So, and then the first time I hear me and I would see me. Now, me person your mama say, "Obe subscribe to the channel." We are no one like it. I feel share the file comment at the comment section. Na making time emfa emamo. Yes, me din and then anakwami etua hene. Yes. Mama fa nko free to aso ye na wo pese to papa pa dia aduane a ntimi mfa ndia eye mutu eni fufu. Ni aka nyina banko ampese bibia ntimi didi. Tertiary students any SHS form abefia mobeko school enche mesrɛ mo empo SHS school ma from ameka chen say on person to bia e free die na na ohia cheto anentwena mum de obenya no wadi nya good babia wo bia Ghana fa na nyina e be deliver dia bro na say ligonfo na sha say to o ma anwe ko e be shorty sa so na Dubai for no so agi atum USD na chese be bia we ko New York de ana na bodu mu nyina agi atum sa ho. Inti also friend number yi 0548 420432 na je won so de yes na efa ebo ho ebra ya yenwura nsem ni ma according to research no Ghana cedi me yen cedi currency edi okroma no now according to research Patrick say Ghana cedi stands to be the current currency a standard tall appreciated dollar no as compared to all the African currencies. Now, some time ago, na do ba umia say most of economists, we have the men. $1 is equal to 13 cedis and over. Then another for kasabi baby, but hey, let me tell you one thing. See anya me na maker, anya na do na kwatina baby na aboni trimaka bibi. Ghana cedi no, ye ka African currency ni nyina abomu ye di $2 ne ho a Ghana cedi was soro. And when they say Ghana can't come back to its form as it used to be when another took over, then you must say, oh yeah, who told you that Ghana ain't even back to the form beam? Now this tells you that all the foreign investors must focus on Ghana. All the foreign investors must come to a conclusion that if they want a country to invest in Africa, then it is Ghana. Yes, because our cedi is stabilized. Things are moving on well for us. Yes, so all that I'm trying to say, and as an person can say no, open baby the usika akose ama aboho ama and as ayejuma ma and one Ghana cedi no. So what I say. Now, young konko video bimra na yeba ya kenyana ye de beto aso e de amamu.
The Ghana cedi has now become the world's best performing currency against the dollar over the past 6 months, a Bloomberg report has revealed. Since November 2022, the cedi has advanced 33%, making it the biggest gain among about 150 currencies tracked by Bloomberg. Also, Ghana's dollar bonds have delivered a strong performance, providing investors with a return of almost 12%, more than the 3.6% average for emerging and frontier peers in a Bloomberg index. This significant gain from the cedi is due to the country's move to secure a $3 billion bailout from the International Monetary Fund. Minister of State for Finance Mohammed Amin Adam said earlier this week that the disbursements of the first tranche of $600 million will come immediately. The next $600 million will follow in November, with the remainder to be disbursed in equal portions of $350 million every 6 months, subject to IMF reviews, he added. Daniel Kavish, an African economist at Rand Merchant Bank, told Bloomberg the cedi is likely to also see gains in the coming days to trade at levels below 10 against the dollar if the authorities receive the first tranche of funding. Currently, the cedi is strengthened for a fourth day to 10 cedis 95 pesos per dollar as at 9:57 a.m. in Accra.
Okay. Afe yanko read comments na abani bi emfama mo na yento aso. Obi say TV3 is changing the narrative. What theories stipulate that when you borrow from an international body, your currency becomes so strong? TV3 should just praise the Bank of Ghana and the economic management team for a good work done and stop the politics. IMF loan, chia, whether it is IMF loan or whatever that it is, Ghana is bouncing back. We are building Ghana together. You say John Dramani Mahama we are slogan. Good. Yentoa so mfama mwe. I say I say you have started again. Started what? We are telling the truth. Now the city is being stabilized. Compare it to the African currencies and see which one stands tall. It is the African Ghana cedi. Yɛntoa so. Ɛsɛ ekura sɛ Ghana cedi no kura edi no wɔ Ghana aman Africa aman mu nyinaa. And our producer what's it say? Yɛntoa so. If so, then the city should pay off the deficit. It was 5.6 cedis to $1 just in January 2022. Now it is 12 cedis is to $1. So any good performance should fight back to 5.6. Until then, I see this news as propaganda. It is not propaganda. The facts are there, the figures are there. Go and check. Yes, yɛntoa so mfama mu a na yɛkɔ a say they know how to return the economy back to life, but what they don't know is how to return the dead. Let's go Ghana, all hands on deck, and let's get our economy back. You deserve a round of applause for this comment. I mean, sure. These are the positive comments that we need. Yes, I don't get it. I need education on this, because if it has appreciated well, then it should be $1 to 5 cedis from where they took from, or it should reduce to $1 to 1 cedi. If not, that's the case. If that's the case, no need to be overexcited. It's just cosmetic. Okay. Would you agree with me? Say, Senke Mahama Mreso ne way by now and Kadole drew 30 cedis. No, let's do the analysis well. Say Mahama penso ne war with COVID-19, UK Russian war, and then that's what Mahama penso by now Ghana and Ghana cedi $1 would be equal to 30 cedis. Mo dear, mo fa udwan funu ni agre. Obi say Ozay. So where does IMF get its money from, and who even brought the idea of IMF to be a central bailout? Now you are not an economist, so no matter what, how many times you explain, you wouldn't understand. Ebia uchi geli anase oye ngo koso anaye no nyame bisirawo. Amen. Okay. Obi say, but how is Baumia able to pull that stance back to back? It is his job. Nejuma no, he has specialized in that. So it tells you that he's the best. So what they are saying, yentoa so. Where do the Paris Club, IMF, and the so-called advanced countries get money from to lend to so-called impoverished countries like Ghana? When will African leaders study and this globalization agenda, which renders African countries impoverished, so we set good conditions for themselves? Now, ade baako a yɛnim ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ewiase afa na nyinaa sɛ almost all of the developed countries no, they have most of them no ɛyɛ private sector ɛna ɛmo investing in. So what I say, the private sector is employing more of the people in the country, making it possible. Say taxes now mutiano ekosro. So the burden on the government to employ more people no esote. That is why they are always ahead of us. This is what is not happening in Ghana. Beji mo tax anu makuwa kutia bribe. GRE for ebeba muso enche cry. Yentu ankomo no so mfama mo. How do we develop as a country when we keep borrowing from people or countries who have hijacked the money creation process instead of critically studying it and improving our lives without solely depending on them? Good. Mpanimfoɔ sɛ humani so ma me nti na atwe mmienu nam sɛ what they are saying. Ɛno nti ɛyɛ deɛ onipa deɛ obɛhia mmoa hɔ ara nso na ɛbɛkɔ akɔgye mmoa no. Yɛnto aso mfama ma obi sɛ you keep reporting this, but on the market the cedi is still junk. Are you sure? When was the last time you went to change dollar into cedis? More dear. Okay, my last two comments and remember na yɛnto aso. Obi say I believe your envelopes are in, so you start posting nonsense again. We don't take bribe to promote good cause. So what I say, no, that is the last thing that we do. We work with ethics. We are not journalists to say Joy News for name, Captain Smart money, John Hughes money abeji bribe. Sam kran nneɛma saa Jimmy no yɛnyɛ bi. All right, it's here for I Chroma TVGH. Mama me family see her and me pɛ mu no yɛbɛtoa so de ama mo. Medin ɛne Nana Kwame ɛtoa hene. Makra mo nyinaa.